Greetings from a hot afternoon in Africa. We're here again for Breaking Muscle from CrossFit Bryanston. Today, I candy in the form of Daniil. So, today we're going to talk about handstand push-ups, but a low-level handstand push-up that can make this movement accessible to a lot of you out there struggling with the handstand push-up. Trying to give you the same stimulus of a handstand push-up without the terror of kicking upside down on the wall. Before we do that, as usual, we're going through some mobility from Supple Leopard by Dr. Kenny Storrett, and we're going to do upper rib paintball smash today. So the location of the paintball, we've got the scapula over here, the angel wing. We want to find that point here. Men, the point you should be rubbing on your girlfriend's neck. That point that will get you brownie points. That's the point you want to masseuse. You're going to put the ball over there, yes? And then what's going to happen is, when you do it, I'll get Daniil to lie down just now, you're going to use an arm movement where it's going to go over your head and it's going to come down to the opposite hip. Overhead and down to the opposite hip. The idea is, if I can turn you again, we're trying to get the scapula to be freed up so that we can do any overhead pressing movements, yes? So what you're going to do is, Daniil will just lie down on the ground. You're going to take the paintball and you're going to find that sort of zone. She's going to wiggle it around a little bit and find that point where it kind of gives you the little face. Yes? Once has she found it? Yes. If you want to super frame, you can just slam there was a face being pulled. The arm's going to go up now. Now you need courage. It's sore. You need courage to lift those hips up and drive that ball, and you can just see this wonderful face here. And now she's going to work over her head, keeping her arm as straight as possible, and coming to the opposite hip. Over and down to the opposite hip. And then once you've done about 20 to 30, change arms. And this is going to help set you up for any overhead pressing stuff, overhead squats, that kind of stuff. Thank you. So eager. Thank you so much. You can disappear and go do your warm-up. So that was the move that we're going to do. The big thing the problem with handstand push-ups is you've got to kick upside down and we don't have the strength. So a lot of people do push-ups to try and build up that strength in the body. It's different. If I'm doing a push-up, I'm going straight up and straight down horizontally. I'm not vertical, so I'm not getting that different angle of attack through the shoulder joint. So I like to use a little thing that I'm just going to call the downward dog handstand push-up. You're going to get into a downward dog yoga-ish position and you're going to go through the handstand motion, keeping your bum really, really high, like you're making a little human pyramid. As you get into the position, make sure that your hands don't go out wide. You still want to keep your hands the same width as if you were doing a push-up. There, you can walk your feet out and then bend them. The big thing is you've got to be able to see your hands, because if I go down in a handstand or if I'm pressing a barbell, I can see my hands. We can't press from behind here because it's unnatural for the shoulder and you don't want to do that. So correct version, you get in there, nice and vertical, bend the knees a little bit, come forwards first, have that forward motion, then straight down. And you want to be looking through your legs. Straight down, straight up. Straight down, straight up. The big problem is people go straight down without forwards and you end up not being able to see your hands, and that's problematic. This is going to give you some stimulus. If that's too easy for you, you can get a box, a bench, a couch, something that's high up. This is going to allow your hands to come in close to the object. You're going to be more vertical, and you can come straight down, straight up. Still that forward motion, still keeping it graceful. Still keeping it that you can see your hands. So, have a go at that. We'll get into the more outer space versions of handstand stuff in later videos. But for now, work on that, change the angle of attack and build some strength. Till next time, bye for now.